Now on to the main story. What is a music venue? There's been a lot of talk about venues being against musicians, or at the very least being on the opposing side. Now, I don't agree with that totally, but I also don't think you realize that although your friends work at these venues, those venues are not your friends. They are for-profit businesses, and highly regulated ones at that. Now, all that being said, the Music Venue Alliance, which is lobbying hard to get their definition of a music venue into legislation, is a nonprofit organization funded by none other than the Dark Knight himself, Gary Keller. Music Venue Alliance is a part of the umbrella of the Music Makes Austin Foundation, which includes the Austin, Texas Musicians Group, EQ Austin, and the Red River Cultural District. What's interesting is I know all of this only from talking to people, not from finding any online info. Am I just so tired I can't find readily available information online, or is that information not available? It just seems odd to me that someone advocating for live music would be so hush-hush about it. Anyway, the Music Venue Alliance, which includes some number of clubs not publicly listed, but the few venue owners I actually know either haven't heard of it or are not a part of it. Now, it is lobbying hard to include this definition, so let's look at that. What is this definition that they're trying to get put into legislation? According to the Music Venue Alliance Austin website, defining a cultural asset requires a general common sense reading that can be flexible over time. Verifiable elements must show that music is the primary driver of business and/or the business is a music destination. This can be shown by the existence of a combination of factors that show a relationship with the musicians that does not exist in businesses that provide music as atmosphere. Number one, this begins with a process by which the venue clearly articulates to the artist the ability of an artist to receive payment for oh my God, what? Wait, you just said common sense reading. So we're going to change that to venues need to use contracts. All right, back to their definition. Number two, the factor test. A retail business that is a destination for live music consumers and its music programming is the primary driver of its business as indicated by the presence of at least 5 of the following. Oh man, okay, let's look at these one at a time and make them 5th grade reading level. Number 1, define performance and audience space. It has a stage and a place for people to stand. Number 2, mixing desk, PA system, and lighting rig. Yeah, that one's pretty clear. Number 3, backline. Again, clear. Number 4, at least 2 of sound engineer, booker, promoter, stage manager, and security personnel. Wait, what? 2 of the 5? Usually 3 or 4 of those jobs are one person. This is completely unenforceable, deleted. Number 5, applies cover charge to some music performances through ticketing or front door entrance fee. Charges cover sometimes, so maybe, 1 week out of the year, maybe in spring. Again, too vague, deleted, get it out of here. Marketing of specific acts through gig listings and printed and/or electric publications. Read, venue makes some kind of effort to promote itself. This one stays, and I would move it to maybe number 1. Number 7, hours of operation coincide with performance times. What? That's just stupid. I still don't understand why music venues aren't trying new things during the day. Renting office space, coffee shops, something to pull in a little dough. Live music generally happens from about 6 to midnight on the weekdays and a couple extra hours on either side on the weekends. Number 8, produces music performances at least 5 days a week. If you could make rent just hosting shows once a month and you meet criteria 1, 2, 3, and 6, I'm good. Not to mention, let's go back to number 5, applies cover charge. Now, I think there should be an actual hierarchy defined on paper of the venues in Austin. Let's say that this group of venues on the bottom, there's no cover charge, you play for what you get, and then the next tier up, this you can charge a little bit of a cover, or maybe you're just getting 10% of the bar. Then the next tier above that is you're charging a $5 cover. The next tier above that, these are all the venues that are just charging $10 a cover, and so on. You can see where that would be super helpful and a way for us to have a ladder to climb, a model to follow. So out of these 8 options, I agree with 4, but those are a pretty important 4. And I'd like to see the requirements raised to 3 out of those 4. And I would add a 5th requirement of keeping track of attendance for live shows. Seriously, why aren't we doing this? Tech people, get on this one. Ching ching. If you can figure it out, this is a moneymaker. But I'll take anything that distinguishes a live music venue like 1-to-1 from a shot bar that hires a guy to bring his own PA, set up in the corner under the TV, and play acoustic versions of top 40 90s songs. What do you think of this definition? What is a music venue to you? I'd love to see your thoughts in the comments down below. We'll be right back with Greg and Destiny Ware of 121 Bar right after this short message.